Welcome back, everyone. It is the end of summer 2021, headed into fall 2021, and I'm going to be talking about what I think is going to be the hottest sector going into the fall and the winter, and actually is already really warming up right now. So even if you're not watching this video at the late summer, early fall 2021, I think this is going to be another very long-running hot sector. Hey everyone, before we get started, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified as soon as we drop a new video. Also, share with your friends. I think it's the wildest stock market out there. I mean, I've been saying that for about, going on 20 months now. Wow. But anyway, since early spring 2020, it has been madness, and I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. Share with your friends. Let them learn how to capitalize on this market. All right, that being said, I am lead trainer with StocksToTrade, Tim Bohen. Today, we're going to be talking about what is really the hottest sector right now. I'm recording the basic middle of August, kind of going into September. I want you to be prepared. Remember, August is traditionally a little bit of a slower month, but typically post-Labor Day, we come raging back. Everyone is done with the vacation. Kids are back at school. Europe kind of has that big shutdown during a lot of August. And after Labor Day, early September is, in my opinion, one of the busiest times of the year. So I want to tell you how to get ready. And that is, unfortunately, I tell you, I wish I wasn't saying this, but it is the virus-related plays, the vaccine plays, the mask plays. That's a lot of what we're seeing as of right now. Two of the biggest movers recently were mask and protection play related. We'll see again depending on when you watch this video, but as of right now, looks like a lot of bigger cities and stuff are bringing back the mask mandates. A lot of schools are bringing back the mask mandates. A lot of colleges are bringing it back. So again, I wish I wasn't here saying this, but it is what it is. We have to deal with the world, and it creates trading opportunities. That's the one thing. If you got to go back to isolating, and you got to go back to a lockdown, and you got to go back to wearing a mask, at least you can make some money in the meantime. So also vaccine related plays. I've got on screen MRNA. Most of you, I'm sure, are familiar with Moderna, but it just shows you the power of these stocks. You go back to last fall. This is and this stock, actually, let me jump to a 2-year chart, because this stock has obviously been doing very well going back to the kind of the initial shutdown, lockdown, February, March 2020. $20 stock, been steadily uptrending. But then you look at the post-vaccine into last fall, $100 stock went into the high 100s, just recently broke out into the mid 200s. And then here we are last week, again, with looking like a lot of vaccine mandates. That's one of the big things that's changed is, as of right now, a lot of the federal government requiring, mandating vaccines. U.S. military, as of right now, they're announcing mandated vaccines. So once you get to that point, you've got all that government money flowing in. That broke out mRNA 3 days ago, went from $350 to $450 in a matter of a days. And I know it's a high price stock, and many of you are probably here for low price stocks, but understand that's still, that's a 30% move in the matter of days on a multi-billion market cap stock. You don't need a ton of shares, and you can trade these higher price stocks. Check out the video archive. That rule of 10 I talk about a lot. Kind of bugs me. One of the things that really irritates me in day trading, especially in new stock trader day trading, so many people think they can't trade the higher price stocks. I think of, again, going back to last year, Tesla. All you had to do for weeks and months, if you were trading 10 shares of Tesla, you could have done really well. So don't overlook these stocks. Again, 30% move in a matter of a few days. Even if you don't have a huge position size, you can still make solid gains. So that's really what we're looking at. And really every day when you're talking about patterns and how to approach these, what we like to see is those day one press releases. And breaking news is how I do it. I can't rave enough about breaking news. Every morning I come in, I fire up breaking news, especially as we head into that 8 a.m. time window. these low price stocks love to do those FOMO press releases, I like to call it. I mean, listen, if you think it's a coincidence that low price penny stocks are dropping 8:30 PRs, 9 a.m. PRs, 9:29 p.m. or a.m. press releases, they know what they're doing. They want to get you all FOMO'd up and excited. But breaking news is the best way to spot that. And, you know, I think of stuff like AHPI the other day. They dropped a press release in the morning and stock was trading in the mid fives, basically almost doubled, went to 10.20 by midday, pulled back hard, but then broke out the next day to 11, pulled back hard, did a morning dip and rip on this day. Once it broke that pre-market high, it went from 9.50 to 10.90. I mean, $2 a share. And look at how many times this stock moves. I mean, this is a protection play, a mask play. I mean, you got to have a trade plan. You got to know how to trade momentum. But just look at these constant moves. I mean, and listen, even if you're short bias, I'd be very careful shorting vaccine and shorting virus plays. But you can see the volatility of the downside, particularly late day. I mean, geez, talk about, that's one of the biggest things with short selling. If you can wait till the afternoon, you can have much higher probability setups. But, I mean, look at these afternoon washouts right there. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, this thing washes out in the afternoon all the time. So that when you get that extreme volatility and that extreme daily range, you can be versatile, long and short these things. Then we think about like an APT. I mean, APT, again, another runner. And understand, depending on when you're watching this video, these are penny stocks. They may all be dead at some point, okay? But understand the setup. So it's not about the tickers, it's about the idea. You know, I think about APT, you know, back here in the Ebola days. I mean, huge run. And look at how far it ran as recently as December, going from a couple bucks up to 40. So you see the power of these stocks. You see how much they can move. And really, I say it for the second time, I wish I wasn't here telling you about this, but I think this is going to be the trend into the fall, especially if we do end up getting some sort of lockdown order. And again, mask mandates, vaccine mandates. When that happens, the best way I can say it is I'd prefer the news to be good. I would prefer, I mean, I talk about, sometimes I'm maybe overly positive, but I want everyone to be successful. I want everyone to do well. But if it bleeds, it leads. And especially when you're talking about trading, nothing moves stocks like bad news moves stocks. And you can really capitalize on trading opportunities if you focus on the bad news stuff. And I know that sounds kind of like vampire-ish or something, but my point is these stocks are going to move. Okay. You're not, just because you're making money off the bad news, you're not creating the bad news. You're just recognizing the opportunity, and you know when these things happen, maybe there's a conflict in the Middle East and you start going into oil. I mean, there's patterns here capitalizing on if it bleeds, it leads. And we all know that, you know, listen, the majority of the population right now is sitting there doom scrolling all day long. Half of the world just sits there and reads bad news all the day. So when they see that bad news, they rush to the stock market. They start looking at a stock like MRNA with the vaccine, or J&J or Pfizer. All of a sudden, something else changes, whether it be a mask mandate or ventilators or social distancing play, etc. People start buying the stocks. And if you know how to recognize hot sectors, if you know how to recognize the combination of volume plus chart plus breakout levels plus absolute madness, add in a little bit of short selling. You know, a lot of people love to short these stocks, which creates the type of moves. I mean, I'm blown away. mRNA, Moderna, again, they got like the #1 vaccine. They're adding more vaccines, nonstop good news. What do I see yesterday on Twitter all day? People trying to short the tops. I'm like, why? Why not just ride it up? So, but the nice thing is, those short sellers that get stuck the wrong side of the trade, they got to panic. They got to exit when the stock spikes. So if you combine all of those things, hot sector, volume, day one press release, heavily shorted, great looking breakout intraday and daily chart, you got the best day trading opportunities. And listen, ultimately, I hope I'm wrong. Okay, I hope you're watching this video in fall or winter of 2021 or spring 2022, and you're like, whatever, Tim, virus stuff, that died out back in August when you recorded this video. But the point is, everything I said applies to the next hot sector. There's always going to be another one. So if the virus stuff goes away, and again, we return to normal, it's going to be EVs, electric vehicles. It's going to be, weed stocks. It's going to be cryptocurrency stocks. It's going to be NFT stocks. It's going to be space-related plays. I mean, these are all recent hot sectors. There's always something. If you know how to recognize them, it's the best way to grow your account and find the best trading opportunities. All right, that being said, let me know. Did this help you spot that next hot sector? Again, third time. I hope it's not virus-related stuff, but as of right now, everything I'm reading, it looks like it's going to be, and might as well capitalize on it. Might as well grow your account. Might as well make a little bit of money and get ready for when the world does return to normal. So, all right, everyone, thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you on the next video, and have a great day.